Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Ponder. We start with, you can say, the solved examples. We have already done few. Question 1 is that add 110 to the base 2 plus 21 to the base 8 plus EC to the base 16. Now you know that whenever we have to add, subtract, multiply or divide, we have to first of all convert the numbers in the same base. Because if the bases are same, only then we can, you can say, carry out the arithmetic operations. So we first take the first number, that 110 to the base 2. It is already in binary. Then 21 to the base 8, that is octal number, and we have to convert it into the binary. So it is 010 001 to the base 2. Now we add them up because computers, as I told you earlier on also, that computers add two numbers at a time. Unlike we, the human beings, we can add up, you can say, or subtract or divide, any number, but you can say particularly add up, you can say 10 numbers at a time, but the computers, it only adds up two numbers at a time. Okay. Now when we add, the result will be 010 111 to the base 2. Then we take the EC, which is the hexadecimal number, and the binary of hexadecimal number is as shown. It is 111 01010 to the base 2. Okay. And when we add it into the previous result, the result will be 1, then 7 zeros, and then 1 to the base 2. Now since we have to convert it to the base 4, and you know that from only 2 bits are required to represent, to generate 4 combinations. So that is, for example, 00, then it is 10, then it is 01, and then it is 11. Okay. Then we take the, the combinations of 2, or pairs of 2, you can say, starting from the right. So 10, then 00, then 00, then 00, and then obviously it is 1, and on the left hand side you can put the 0, but it doesn't make any difference as far as the left hand side is concerned, because this is the last, you can say, most significant bit in this particular case. Now we take, 1 from the first, you can say, first pair, then 0 from the second pair, and 0 from the third pair, and 0 from the fourth pair, and then obviously it is 1. So 1001 to the base 4. Now that is what is, you can say, the addition of all these numbers, and if you check it up, it will come out to be correct. Then we come to question 2, and in question 2 it says that add BCD 834 plus 70 BCD and give the answer in decimal. Now I just wanted that how you should add the BCD number, and then of course you will see what we do when the answer is wrong or something of that sort. For example, 834 BCD, we convert it into the binary, and as you know that every BCD number is represented by 4 bits. Okay, so 8 is represented by 1000. Similarly, 3 is being represented by 0011, and 4 is being represented by 0100. Okay. Similarly, then 70 is being represented by, obviously, it is a 2-digit number. So first you can say 000 will come, and then of course it is 7011. The binary of 7 is 0111, and then of course the binary of 0 is 000. Okay. Now if we add them up, you will get the result 100 and 1010 and 0100. Now in this case, if you see, the 0 number, or the first number, that is 0100, that is also a BCD number, and then the MSB, that is the most significant nibble here, that is 100, that is also, you can say, the BCD number. But 1010, it is 10, and we said that BCD number can be from 0 to 9, not 10. So whenever you confront this situation that the number is not the BCD number actually, then you add 0110, and that is the correction factor. And of course you take the carry in the next neighbor. So let's see we see 0 1 0 0, and when we add, you can say in 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0, so then it will come out to be 0 0 0, and carry will be generated, that is 1, and it will go to the next nibble, and you can say add the carry in that, and it will be 1 0 0 1. So 1 0 0 1 is 9, 0 is 0, and 0 1 0 0 is 4. So if you add them up, that is 8 3 4 plus 70, it will come out to be 904. So that is what is our answer. Now next question 3, and that is given the number 1.0 C and minus 4.46 to the base 8. Convert these numbers to the binary and represent these to the normalized floating form. Now why I'm emphasizing on these is because you will require this thing in the assembly language course. So 1.0 C to the base 16, that is equal to 001.0001100. Okay, we convert it to the binary, and now we shift the binary point, to the left by one position, and it comes out to be 0.10001100 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 1. So first you can say on the left hand side is the mantissa, and on the right side it is the exponent, and since we have shifted the binary point only 1, therefore 2 raised to the power 1. Similarly, it is minus 4.46 to the base 8, and that if you convert it to the binary, it will come out to be minus 100 point, and 46 is 100110. Okay, as far as the octal to binary is concerned. Now we shift the binary point, but this time 3 positions to the left. So minus 0.1001001110, okay, and multiply 2 raised to the power 3, because we have shifted the you can say binary point 3 position to the left. So left hand side, it is mantissa, and then right hand side it is the exponent, and it is the floating point binary position. Okay. Next we come to the logical shift. Now why we are discussing here the logical shift? Of course we have to shift the discuss the registers, you can say, later in this course. Let us take the number 1000, which is 8, because you have to use it in the assembly language, and some of the students must be studying the assembly language also in some maybe higher semesters. I'll discuss the course of assembly language also after, you can say, I finish the this DLD. So logical shift right, and it will become 0100. That is, if you logically shift right, that is 1000, it will become 0100, and which is 4. So region number was 8. 8 has been divided by 2, if you see in this case. Now that means the computer, when it is dividing by 2, it is basically shifting it right, or you can say if multiplying by 2, then it is shifting left. Okay. We further shift right, and it will become 0010. Now let us shift it to the left, and it will become 0100, which is 4. And further if we shift it left, it will become 100, and it is 8. So what we have done, by shifting right, you can say we have divided by 2, and by shifting left we have multiplied it by 2. So these are the div and mult operations. This is how the computer performs the operation. So as I told you that I am not only teaching you the arithmetic or mathematics, or you can say something of that sort, but you can say I am linking my mathematics or studies with the computer also. So that is what you have to remember. Now let's see what is rotate. So let's take the number 1000 and rotate it right. It will become 0100. Okay. Now it has become 4, all right. Further if you rotate it right, and it will become 010. Same operation, but there is a difference between the shift right and rotate. Okay. Now in the shift logically right, for example, the MSB obviously is shifted to the right, then third position, then it is shifted to the right, second, and then to the first, that is the right, LSB. And LSB is shifted to carry, okay, and in place of MSB it is the 0, which is shifted here. Now that is what is, you can say, the shift logical right. Similarly, if you see the shift logical left, then obviously the 0 will be entered on the LSB place in the case of shift left, logical shift left, okay, shift logical left, okay, and then obviously the MSB will be shifted to the carry. Now let's see what happens in the rotate right. In the rotate right, the only difference is obviously the LSB will go into the carry, but it is this carry which is go in place of MSB and not, you can say, 0. That is the only thing, because it is rotation, okay, by 1 position, by 2 position, by 3 position, or n number of positions. So these are the 4 examples which I had to you can say solve in this. So if you have liked my video, then please subscribe my channel. You will keep getting these videos, and this will help you for preparation of the examination, as well as, you can say, the home assignments and your own understanding. So subscribe my channel, like it, and share it also with your friends, and you will get, you can say, a lot of benefit from this course. Thank you very much.